Shalom. For every spiritual problem, there is a prophet meant for it. Until that prophet is located, you will never find solution. So, connect with your prophet today and unlock the purpose of your life.
Shalom.
Master prophet, the awakened one. Iyi kwuru na-eme okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa the great ya. Iyi kwuru na-eme okorobịa dị mma, Biafra spiritual leader, the awakened one. Iyi kwuru na-eme okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa the great ya. Iyi kwuru na-eme okorobịa dị mma. Master prophet aka na-agwọ ọrịa, iyi kwuru na-eme okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa the great ya. Anyị sokwa gị n'azụ, okorobịa dị mma. Master prophet onye amụma Biafra, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ, okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa the great ya. Ihe kwuru na-eme, onye amụma Yahuwa the great ya. The difference is clear.
Na river Niger, Kedi n'Ọnịcha, ebe Chizezi na ya bụ nnukwu ọchagha. River
Something to all my fans out there. My name is Tom Prince, aka Sampe Master. I know many people will be asking the secret of my fleshness and the secret of my beauty, the secret of my happiness. Yes, I will show you today. Yes, don't go anywhere. You need to go and get divine mother healing water. That is the secret of my fleshness and the secret of my good health. Yes. With this divine mother healing water, all your sickness will be over. If you are having hepatitis A, B, C, or you are having ulcer, or you are having rheumatism, or you are having heart problem, or kidney problem, liver problem, all you need to do is get divine mother healing water and your sickness will disappear immediately. With divine mother healing water, and you, so fantastic, so good, your sickness will disappear. You will not complain anymore. And in case you are having chest pain or stroke or any problem, I still don't go anywhere. Just flush and get your stroke will disappear, your chest problem will disappear, all the pains you are having on your body will disappear immediately. Never forget autism or any pain on your body, because every human is something to my past idea, something to their friends, something to the whole world, and something to IPOB, something to Master Prophet Yahweh, your something.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is the Master Prophet and Divine Mother.
Shalom.
Shalom. It has been a long time and we are back again. We just wanted to speak to you, to say hi to all our people. It has been a long time. Divine Mother is going to welcome you as customs are.
Shalom. It's been a long time indeed, and once again, I am happy to be with all of you today. And I want to welcome Peter, Evangelist Chukwuka Hakuneho, Chukwu Emeka, Chris Christopher joined, my lovely sister Hannah Estefan.
Shalom.
Shalom. Odogu Mike, Charles Chukwebuka, Chiedu, Ikena Solomon, Adama Opara, Imo Best Machuku, Onya Tolu Uchenna, Pira Anokam, yeah, of Pira Anokam.
Our sister Adama.
Yes, Adamo Opara, yes.
You forgot Adama, but I know her.
No, damn.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I've not seen her for a long time.
Yeah, shalom. You're welcome. Chidon Uchechukwu, Cardinal, Evangelist Chukwu, okay, Okafo Longinus, Emeka, Ekwem, Stanley, Amade, you are welcome to today's program.
Wow, shalom, we are back again, shalom, shalom. It has been a long time. The Divine Mother took some holiday. And she's back again. So, welcome you.
Thank you.
So, how has it been your holiday?
It's good.
So, you are really welcome. Very soon we will be beginning our series of our teachings. We will begin to, bring to empower people that will be carrying up this message before or after us or with us, because this message of awakening, this message is something that we have to spread it so fast, because a lot of our people has woken up, but they need, just like a child. When a child is born, you don't say, oh, you are born, you don't need food. They need daily milk, so that they can grow.
Of course.
So
the child don't want any excuse.
Yes, and the child don't want any excuse. So since our people has been awakened, it looks like they don't hear more teachings from us, and now they are beginning to be, malnutrition. So we will continue this teaching that you don't need to backslide. We are the ones that are supposed to use this word backslide. You don't need to backslide. You don't need to go back as business as usual.
Yes.
Like somebody asked me, Master Prophet, how is it? It's the things you are teaching us. I can see it that is real. But you see, there's a lot of activities over there. Yes, there is always a lot of activities in the world.
Yes.
So to say.
Yeah.
Really, I tell you, they are the one that is in the world. Because when you are awakened, as I always say, those who are awakened do not worship. Those who are awakened do not worship. And those that worship has not been awakened.
Yes.
You can never say that Jesus is Lord and you tell me that you are awakened. You are a fool. Because you have your head inside your behind. And you have been smelling the same thing. But when you dug your coconut head out of your behind, By that time, you'll be able to smell something new,
Yes.
something fresh.
Yeah.
Because you dug your coconut head on your behind and you have been smelling the same kind of thing since you were born. Awakening means you dogging your coconut head out of your behind. By that time, you smell rose flowers, pleasant things.
Yes.
But when you dog your coconut head on your behind, what will it smell?
Oh.
You don't need to say it. So, most of our people dog their coconut head on their behind, and they continue to smell the same thing.
Yeah.
Awakening. There is no. See, when you are awakened, and you don't look back and say, there are a lot of activities. Yes, there is activities on the other side.
There will always be activities.
On Sunday morning, there will be people who will gather and clap to the white man that never existed. And because there is a program that has been made already. You see, I always say, creating a church is the most easiest way for black people to make money from one another. You see, these days, if you are 419 or if you are duping people or you are stealing people's money, they will put you in jail.
Yes, but when you hide under the umbrella.
But when you hide under the umbrella of Jesus Christ, you can make a lot of money and nobody will send you to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Even the FCC, the FBI, they will stay away from you because there are separation of religion, church and state. Do you think that they are stupid to make separation of church and state? They are not stupid. Because those people are the ones that create that government. They said, leave us our way, let us continue to make money through our own channel.
I don't think they pay tax, don't they?
Church pay tax, they don't pay jack. In America, they don't pay nothing. They put everything in their pockets. They say they have charity. And the charity, their sons, their daughters will be the head of that charity. So, you see, I will tell a story. There was a child, there is a young girl that serves 33 years in her house, in a shower house.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this young girl started when she was 13 years old. And when she became 30 years, she became the owner of that whole house.
Okay.
Because the owner passed away.
Yes.
And the owner didn't have children.
So she inherited it.
She inherited it. Now, and she has a son. And the son, the story comes like this. An Igbo man went to that young harlot girl. And when he went, he found out that the girl was so good. He keep on going. And then now, after his business, he will go to the girl's house. And he's staying there after church. After he's staying there, then the girl said, hey, look, you're staying here all along. Almost 80% of your time. You don't bring money anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The guy said, calm down, things will be good. It's not long, she became pregnant. And she asked this Igbo man, this Biafran guy, to bring money or to marry her. The guy said, oh no, so the guy abandoned her. So she still stay in that whole house and have a handsome baby boy. And she still continued to work in that whole house, train this child to university. So it come to pass one day that this boy came with his girlfriend to visit the mother. So the girlfriend said, and the girlfriend came from a prominent family. So the girlfriend said, oh no, I'm ashamed. How can my mother-in-law be working in a whole house? Although she's not working anymore, but she's the owner now.
Yeah.
So, and she lives there. That's the only place that she has, that whole house. So the boy went to the mama and said, Mama, I am ashamed you are living in this whole house. So because of that my girlfriend is not happy with me. So the mother narrated all the stories, what happened, what transpired between her and that Igbo man. How the Igbo man was coming to take the goose without paying some money.
Okay.
You know, stingy, you know what I mean? So the mother said to the boy, you are a product of this ashawo. Here your father came and impregnated me in this whole house. It's here that I got the money to send you to school. It's here that I got the money to send you to university. It's there that I got the money to even send you last time you were coming with your girlfriend in this place. Everything you have come from this whole house. You, your coconut head also came from this whole house. If you are ashamed of what I'm doing, then you are ashamed of yourself too. And this boy broke down with tears and said, Mama, I never meant it that way. Mama said, yes. So what am I trying to say? The child is also the product of her. Just like when you see little piglet, you know, pig, the baby.
Piglet, yeah.
The baby looks so handsome. They're so white, clean. But as times come, you will see those pigs will be like the mama. Because they will suck the breast of the mama. And they will also become the mama. You see, we treat the Catholic Church as if that they are the Pokemon. We treat the Catholic Church as if they are the devil that we are seeing. It's not right. You have to understand that the Catholic Church created Christianity. You cannot say that you are deeper life and you hate the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is just like that Ashawo who got that boy through that Ashawo. And
in this case, the Catholic Church gave birth to multiple children. So you don't come around and you are molesting the Catholic Church and you are still a Christian. The Catholic Church created Christianity. The Catholic Church is the Christianity. Yes.
If the boy, if he's ashamed of the mother being in the whole house, he should be ashamed of himself because he was born in the whole house. In fact, he was there when men were coming and collecting the goods from the mother, and the mother was using that money buying him food. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So you have to understand, don't run around insulting the Catholic Church. Treat them with respect. They are the one that created this big mess. And don't dare say, you know, I am not a Catholic. I am deeper life. I am this, I am that. Because you are stupid, because you have no knowledge. You have no understanding. The Catholic Church created Jesus. The Catholic Church created Mary. The Catholic Church created the devil. The Catholic Church created the Antichrist. The Catholic Church created everything. They created even you. The coconut you have on your head, they created it. So show them some respect. Okay? So don't...
And they've been able to hold it now for decades.
And they have been able to hold this mess for the past 2,000 years. So don't go, you tell them that you are a prophet. You love Jesus Christ and you hate the Catholic Church. Or you're an evangelist. You love Jesus Christ. You don't love Mary. You dug your coconut head inside your behind. And that's why you cannot smell something better than the feces inside your behind. Because the blind, they live in the blind.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened when you dug your coconut head in your behind? You smell the feces. And that's why you cannot comprehend. That's why I say those who are awakened does not worship. And those who worship have coconuts upon their head. The black men have coconut upon their head. 95% of the Igbos have coconut upon their head because they dug their coconut head into the stupidity created by their slave master. Imagine, you are worshiping the God that your slave master created for you. Divine Mother, let me turn you loose. Whenever you want to get loose, let me know. You dug your coconut head in a religion. You worship the God created by a slave master. You go to the church created by a slave master. You believe in the, there are people who say that the Supreme spoke to Moses and Moses wrote everything in the book. No, you have your head, your coconut head inside your behind. You know what it means? A man or a woman dogging his coconut head in his behind. He will not see any other thing. He will not smell any other thing than whatever that is in his behind. You see, I am using those words and it looks so gross, but that's the way it is. That is the only way that I can put it across to your coconut head so that you get it. So when you transcend the mind, at that time you become the enemy to this world. You are no longer, you have nothing anymore to profit them. You are no longer profitable to the religion created by a slave master, because you can't give them offering anymore. You cannot go to the church services. But I understand that this thing, it is tempting. There are a lot of people that it tempts. If they don't go to church in a month, they will be panicking, thinking that something will kill them. No, this is the coconut your slave master put on your head. There is nothing there. There is no woman going to come, the mother of God. There are nothing called the mother of God. My wife is the divine, and I am the husband of the divine mother. You have to understand, we are designed, programmed, fashioned in the image of the Supreme. We are the light. I am the light of the world. She is the divine. I am the divine. We are one with the divine. If you follow your slave master, you continue the stupidity of your slave master. So this awakening teachings that we are teaching, you see, if I'm talking about somebody who said, yeah, oh, write down my brother, the Jewish brother. You have coconut on your head. The slave master created Judaism, created Islam, created Christianity. And all those books you have been reading, you think that the Supreme wrote them. No, the Supreme didn't write them. It's their enemy who want to hide the facts.
The truth.
The truth from you.
They want to stop the truth from coming into existence.
They want to stop the truth.
They don't want you to know the mysteries.
The mysteries behind everything. So you really have to wake up. And when you wake up, hang in there. Time to time, go back to
sleep.
Don't fall asleep again. Time to time, go back to the teachings that we have made and watch them again. And wait. Oh, Master Prophet, what about if I wait till Jesus comes? This white boy is not coming anywhere.
And for your information, I am not a daughter of a white man. I'm not. So because I am the divine, and I am made in the image of the Supreme.
So you have to understand that. You have to understand that and continue walking in that light, because they will tell you that because you don't go to church, because you're not coming to church on Sunday morning, that God is going to crucify you.
And there's something that I wanted to say that just came to my mind now. If we all are the children and the daughters and the sons of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there so much discrimination here in Europe where we are?
Mm-hmm.
Since we're one, we're the daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So why is there so much discrimination?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that our brothers who are in Europe understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of us here who live here. Since we are, all of us as a claim that we are the daughters of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there so much discrimination here in Europe where we live?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there racism here? Because if the white men actually and truly believe that all of us are the descendants of Jesus Christ, I don't think there would be any need for discrimination.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's all I want to say.
Mm-hmm. That's it. So, we would be continuing our teachings. You know, somebody called me the other day and said, Master Prophet, I watched you, I lost your contact. I used to listen to you 3 years ago, but thank God I found, he said, my phone or whatever, and then he saw one of my videos somewhere, and he got my telephone number. He said, I thank you for those teachings. That he had something that I have been teaching long time ago. He had it from somewhere. He said, oh my goodness. So this man was telling us the truth.
Probably it is hard for most of them to believe because we are not white people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we are white, before we even say it, you receive and believe it before it hit the ground. You will receive it on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
But we are here to tell you nothing but the truth.
That's it.
And to tell you the only truth that no one else will.
Yes.
That people who are busy making money with you will never tell you. But we are here to make sure that you are awakened. Awakening, it is something that is indescribable. It has an indescribable feelings inside of you. When you are awakened, you experience a lot of things. There are lots of things that you will see and you overlook them. Meditation will become a part of you. It will become like a virus in your system. Anytime you don't meditate, it's just like people who are addicted to coffee or who are addicted to some sort of things. The addiction will be so much that you cannot do without it. You always want to have a quiet time within you. Because it does a lot of things. It relaxes. It has a lot of health benefits. It increases your energy, your visions, everything. We've made this teaching over and over and over and over again. If you watch our past videos, definitely you get everything that you needed. Everything that you want to hear. We don't have any reason to lie to you. And we're not asking you, we're not forcing you to follow us, that it must be our way, no. We are telling you the truth. You can prove us wrong. You can compare and contrast. Jesus Christ never existed. But it's just sad, and it's a pity that our forefathers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers have been deceived. That was what they believed in until they died, because they knew nothing. It is what they were meant, in fact they were forced to believe that lie.
They were pressured.
If you don't believe in it, if you don't believe in it or say it, they'll kill you right away.
That's it.
Is there any difference between what Boko Haram or whatever is doing today?
No, it's
it's something Christianity did thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
So, what we are saying is, it renews your mind. It does a lot of good to you than bad. Your visions will be as clear as a crystal. Very clear when you see anything. Your revelations will be superb. Everything that is hidden that you wish to know, knowing the unknown. That is what awakening is all about. Knowing the unknown. I know what it feels like. Knowing what is going to happen tomorrow. Knowing what is going to take place in the next 10 years. Knowing what is going to happen in the next 20 years. It is amazing. It is awesomely awesome. So you need to be awakened. You need to meditate. You need to discover these things. You need to be practical and say, let me try what these people are saying every day. Let me try it in my own quiet time and see if there is a difference. You will rekindle a lot of things inside of you. It will rekindle the fire and the energy inside of you. Your zeal. Believe you me. It is an experience that you wish you want to have all the time. The excitement. Believe you me, it is wonderful. You need to experience it. You will have this peace. We only read about peace that passes every understanding or human understanding. When you experience this peace, everything is at your beck and call. Believe you me. Believe you me. A high BP will be 0 levels. Even your health. You don't get sick easily. You don't. It can repair a lot of things, cure a lot of sicknesses. Meditation does wonders to the body. And it can make you live longer than you expected. It can make you live longer than you can imagine. Well, we don't have much to say today.
But much has been said.
But much has been said.
Hallelujah. So, hallelujah.
So, the most important thing is that we are back and we are back for good.
That's it. So
go
back to...
We are loading.
Yes.
Expect more.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a bombshell this time around. It's going to be massive.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be something you're going to be happy for.
Mm-hmm.
So, and continue to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I am proud of you all and I love you all.
Mm-hmm.
Kisses from here.
Shalom.
To all of you.
So thank you for being with us today. We just wanted to come back again to tell you, we were off. I was offline because the big brother said we cannot be there. And I think it took about 2 months and we're back. So that's why it's always good to have alternative. Remember that we have another one in case anytime that this one that they refuse us here. So you can also see us on the other side, the other one that I have, or you check on YouTube, Master Prophet Yawin Siong on YouTube. So you can also contact us through our number. Most of our videos, we have numbers, we have telephone numbers. So anytime you don't see us on this thing, please go to YouTube and look for Yawin Siong. You can continue to watch us from there, or maybe you go on what's the name?
Onyamuma Biafra.
Yes, Onyamuma Biafra. You can find us there, and etc. and etc. So
yes, there's one more thing I want to say before we close. I want to talk about our healing remedies.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Our healing remedies is superb.
Mm-hmm.
People who have had a test of it are witnesses and they can testify how it is. And the most amazing thing about it is that it is natural. It is not chemicals. It is at least 98% natural. Let me not say 100, but it's 100 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So any sickness you have, arthritis, obela Georgia, gonorrhea, syphilis, name them, anything, a cherry or a tuere, all those whatever, we are here for you. Because someone can there's one who will say, I am not scared of anyone and I'm not scared of anything. But in this case, for me to reach you, I think I'm not scared. I'm scared of Facebook because they can do anything. FB can shut you down now and no amount of prayer can change it. So I remember to one I la one don't be ashamed of it. Before it is too late.
Because when they're hiding it.
Before it will damage a lot of things. You really need to contact us for that. Contact us for any kind of audio, any kind of sicknesses that might be. Diseases, name it. Dibia ocha ana won dibia bege aga won wotanya na ya ga topianaka. And the dika yahuwa ne jikona na roro na aga nihu. Ginye kwa anya aka. Nihi na so na make elo nya aka de ya gboto ozo. Ginye ha anya aka. Na agbasa kwa ozi oma. Kumu na inde no kwa this kind of problems. One who dream so well. We can manage Asia. And a lot of people and Hannah went from US, London, Nazi for over 10 years. Nahaga give the good wall of issue here. Anna Panya name testimony. Because here it is not a secret, but all the time your secret is safe with us. If you feel it's a secret. Then mother been alive a care, but your protection over for the past 40 years. Koro please stop hiding it. Your future is our priority. Your future is our primary concern.
And you know, it is dangerous when you are sick or if something is going around and you're hiding it. You might be hiding it and then you create another problem of its own. More problem.
Please. Oh, and then I get to us when it is too late. You don't come to us when it's too late. You don't want to get there. Everyone teach you a testimony. Everyone teach you a please. Ebo Lord again. Mankasna na agwa. But the ones after 3 months, after they will give you medicine, treatment after 3 months, it will be okay. After 3 months, it will come back. After 6 months, it will come back. Come to us and contact us today. You can reach us via WhatsApp, email. Our telephone number is always on at least in 85% of our programs. On YouTube, you will see our numbers. Contact us today and be happy. Because knowing Master Prophet and the Divine is not by chance. These are one of the benefits. Good health is the best thing that can happen to any one of us. Please contact us today. Withdraw your law. If you're too ashamed as a woman, you talk to me. If you don't want to, some things you don't want to say to me, Master Prophet is here to represent the man. So, but all the same, we are always available to you and we are open. Call us. We'll be there for you. Shalom.
Shalom.
And thank you so much for being here with us today. On Rubewan Nabal also, Ahanamiyam on Facebook. We've been out for a very long time. Anytime I have to work, I am proud of you. May Yahuwah, my Elohim, grant you all your heart desires. And may you reach your destinations. May Yahuwah protect and sustain you and your families. May Yahuwah open doors that no man can shut in your life. Shalom.
Shalom.
And I want to say, for those of my brothers that came late, I still want to welcome you people. I want to welcome
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I want to welcome Okaf. No. The new ones. Okwedele Chukwumite. Mayor Uchechukwu Nkem Okapo.
Okapo.
Okapo. Okapo Prince Emmy. Shalom. Obatobi Okonko.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Obatobi. Also Chibozo. You're welcome to the program, and told you something.
You have not mentioned this.
I've mentioned Prince Emmy.
Okay.
Shalom.
Okay.
You're welcome. And told you Amechi Samson. You are welcome to today's program.
So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divine Mother. So, go back to all our teachings. Do not be tired. Do not think as if that you are missing something in the church. You are not missing anything. Rather, you are wasting your time.
Now I can say what they are missing if you want me to come in. They're missing a lot.
They are missing a lot.
You have to go and show up your designers.
Yes, and show
Probably
your
your Italian shoes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go show them off.
Mm-hmm.
Your latest Hollandaise.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe your latest car for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go to the church.
Mm-hmm.
I go say your people are mad that you're still happening. They're not all female.
Mm-hmm. So there was one teaching that we made one time about Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Yes, that teaching is powerful. Look for it and watch. We also made a teaching about Amen Ra and all those things.
Yes.
So
yes.
look
Amen
for
Ra.
those teachings.
Where they got the Amen.
Yes.
They shorten it.
Mm-hmm. So
Amen.
look for
Amen.
those things and study them. Alright. One thing is that you see, not everybody can. Lots of people can read all these books, but not everybody can be able to get something, the truth, out of it.
Yeah.
1 million people can open this book and read, but they don't get something out of it. But when I open it 1 minute, I'm not just reading it, I'm hearing the voice of the person that wrote it. Most of the time I heard when they were laughing, making fun of whatever they are writing. So we see the behind or the Taiwan Tapa. Alright? So stay with us.
Say something about China.
Yes. And remember, we will be. This thing is not like a church. Like somebody called me the other day, Master Prophet, where do you have your church? I want to come. Or where do you have your synagogue? I want to come. Today we are not in Germany. Alright? Last month I was in Germany, but today I'm not in Germany. So, but you can see us, you can continue to get all these teachings online. So, this is going to be, you are a member of whether you want to call it this synagogue or whatever, but you got this teaching online. Believe me, we have made so many teachings that even if you go back and watch it each day, it will take you to the next 10 years. And most of the revelation, most of the things that we have uncovered in our teachings are things that will last for over 1,000 years.
And it will pass the test of time.
And it will pass the test of time. The people will read those things. Somebody in the next 600 years that will wake up, will read the things that we have taught, will say, my goodness, how come In which authority? How did he get all those information?
And knowledge.
And knowledge. How did he know? How was it possible to see the behind of the Paiwan Tapa?
To be able to decode.
To be able to decode it. You see, today we are in now, most of you are from Nigeria. You look at us as, maybe this. In the next 1,000 years, people will see us, even people will be worshipping Divine Mother. Will be praying. They will take the picture of Divine Mother and say, Divine Mother, pray for us. Because by that time, people will see things differently than the way you see it today. So, the things that we bring to you are things that you cannot get it from any pastor. There are 3 things that pastor will tell you on Sunday morning. Jesus is coming back. Jesus loves you. For God so loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. Those 2 things are lies.
Jesus is coming. My granny was how old he died. She died. Nothing happened.
You see? So,
God, waiting.
I was watching yesterday. I was watching on Facebook. A young boy was telling somebody, for God so loved you so much. No, the boy said, I love what he said. He said, if you have a child, and your child come to you and say, Daddy, I want sweet, I want this, I want butter, I want this, I want that, I want that. That because you are the father, you will go and buy it for your son. And he said, how much more your father God used his last card, his only son. He sent it to you to die for you, to whosoever ever believe. That thing looks powerful, but it's lie.
Wait, God sent his only son to come and die for us. Then who are we? Which means we are children of the devil then?
We are children of the devil. You see how this kind of stupidity.
I don't get it.
But you have to understand one thing. All the religions for the past 5,000 years have been talking about God dying for us. If you study most of the religion for the past 5,000 years, all of them has thought that God died for us. God died for us. You know one thing, you have to understand that you are one with the universe. Universe are inside of you. You see, I understand that our people, the Igbos, want to believe that they are lost tribe of Israel. They are stupid. They have nothing on their brain. I understand that Igbos want to believe that they are, that Jesus is their brother or their father or sent by God. They have coconut upon their head. Because you believe that stupid thing doesn't mean that it's true. It's because you don't have people that has transcended the mind, have come into the state of oneness to tell you the truth.
No, but the Jesus is a case of robbing Peter to pay Paul.
That's it.
The Jesus was supposed to be a black man.
Well,
but because they cannot, Yehoshua, they cannot give such honor to a black man in order to maintain the white supremacy. They named the fictional Jesus Christ instead of telling you that it's Yehoshua, a black man that transcended the mind. That is just the difference.
Yeah. You see, on the other way also, there is something written in the book. They said a prophet is not honored in his own hometown. If you
in his own land.
In his own land, among his own people.
Yeah.
You see the thing that we have been teaching here? How many Nigerians you think that have our pictures on their homepage? How many Nigerians that you can go to them? In fact, how many people that you can go to them? You see our teachings on their platform. But the thing that we teach, if a white man teach those things, they will parade it everywhere. So the people always like something from somebody that is far away from them.
Yes. As in
yes. You see?
Somebody gives you respect because you're far away.
Yes. So the why people love this Jesus of a thing is that they put that Jesus like in the image of the white man and put it so far away from the black people, so the black people love it. So if they bring Jesus, that Jesus is a black man or from Igbo land, black people will never love him. And if they will love him, they will only love him when he's dead. But still, they will not love him. They love him so much because it's a white person and a distant land. So, but our people have to begin to come to the reality. You know, sometimes something happened, you wish those things never happened. You know that something has happened, but you say, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, let it, you know, you don't. The reality is that you have been fooled. Your mother has fooled you. Your father has fooled you. If you want to blame somebody in your life, first of all, start from your mother and your father. Because they taught you about Jesus and Mary. And they're the one that exposed you to all those criminals. The pastors. Is it not your father and your mother are the first people that took you to church?
For baptism.
For baptism. Because they have coconut upon their head and they dug the same coconut on their own head. And today, somebody that has been awakened and now telling you, trying to bring your coconut head that you have dug on your behind, and you have been breathing that bad air inside your behind for years, and I'm trying to awaken your consciousness up, trying to bring you in a place which you will realize that you are one with the divine. You are one with the divine. You are the divine. You are made in the image of the divine. You are one with Elohim. Elohim is in you. You are one with the light. Light is in you. No, you have your coconut head inside your behind. And that's why you cannot get it. I'm talking, you are thinking, how are we sure it's true? Because it's written in the Bible. In the next 500 years, somebody who wrote things and quotes that the awakened one said. In the next 1,000 years, people will be putting my pictures everywhere, worshipping. That is the way it is. So you have to understand it. When watch, Buddha came 6,000 years ago, and when he transcended the mind, he awakened the consciousness of a lot of people. And this message spread. And Yehoshua woke up, transcended the mind, awakened a lot of people, but the light was quenched by the white men. Because they don't really want black people to be the one that is shining the light. They quench it. They said, how dare a black man, Yehoshua, coming teaching people about how to transcend the mind, how to wake up your consciousness, how to open up your thought eyes. You don't dare do that. No, they manipulated everything, changed the narrative, whitewashed everything, and then tell you that God is a white man.
Jesus they're worshiping is not Jesus.
That Jesus is the Son of God. But instead of you understanding that you are one with the power inside of you, you are in the image of the supreme light. The light is in you. As he said, I am the light of the world. The supreme is the light. The supreme light is the light that is inside of all of us. There is light in us. I am one with the light. I am made in the image of the supreme. Yahuwah, Elohim, whatever you call it. The supreme, the universe is in me. I am one with the universe. If you have seen me, you have seen the Father. If you have seen me, you have seen the light. I possess the light. I am the light. I am the glory of the supreme. I can kill, I can heal, I can build, I can bless. If you have seen me, you have seen the light. You have to understand that. But your slave masters wanted to degrade you. Your slave masters wanted to degrade you, wanted to put you in a place which you continue to be loyal to them. To tell you that you have to pray to one of them. But when you realize that you are the one, you are the dog that has been
They are the ones that need your blessings, that need our blessings.
That's it.
Not the other way around.
That's it. When you understand that you are the dog that has been running around chasing your tail. You see how dog run around chase his tail? The dog will be running. This is what you have been doing. Praying to the white man. Because you are coconut head. You dug it on your behind. No. Get your head away from your behind. By that time you can breathe. By that time you can see. By that time you can smell something pleasant. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Dog your coconut head out of your behind.
Yes, we need to change our orientation.
By that time you see clear. The coconut is out. By that time you can breathe. You can breathe the air given by the Supreme. But because your head is somewhere hidden, and the people leading you are the people which you're supposed to lead. Hallelujah.
Amen.
You have been deceived by the people that have raped your mother, raped your father, take your inheritance, take everything, your heritage, everything from you. Stole it. They said they are. This one belongs to them. They say this one belongs to them. They say that one belongs to them. Everything belongs to them. Now they gave you a narrative which you'll be chasing for something in the West, while what you're chasing is inside of you.
What in the day you go to heaven and hellfire?
That's why it is written in the book of the teachings of Yahushua. He said, those who lead you, if they come to you, tells you that the kingdom of Elohim or the kingdom of the Supreme is on the air, that the bird of the air will precede you. If those who lead you comes telling you that the kingdom of the Supreme is in the water, that the fish of the sea will precede you, that the kingdom of Yahuwah, the kingdom of the Supreme, is inside of you and it is outside of you. Those who come to realize it will realize that they are the one. But if you fail to understand that, if you still have your coconut head inside your butt, inside your behind, you will continue to be a fool. And you are that fool. That fool, it is you. And the thing that our people don't like is that don't dare touch their little idol, Jesus. A black man can give you everything. Just leave his Jesus alone.
Once you come close to
when you come to mess with his Jesus, he will follow with you. More especially if that person is Nigerian.
You have touched the fiber of his existence.
You can take the wife of a Nigerian. You can do whatever they want, take their business, but don't dare touch their little white man, the little white boy, Jesus.
You'll see an enmity between both of you. They won't talk to you again in the next 10, 15, 20 years.
And why is it like that? It is something that has been programmed.
They'll look at you as someone who is diabolical.
It's something that is programmed into the life of their ancestors. Because when the white men were running around chasing their grandfather like goats, they took time and they programmed those things into their life so that they would teach it to their children. And you are the great grandchildren of those people that the slave master has planted this,
molested, killed,
planted this rubbish into their head, and today you are still chasing the same thing.
It's just like someone chasing his or her shadow.
Her shadows. My people chase their shadows. They will go to church, they'll clap and clap and clap, their hand will be red.
And yet nothing happened.
They will give all their tithes and offering to pastor and they go back home. One of our sisters in the United States told us that in the church, in the select church where they go, that the majority of people in that church are Nigerians. Guess what? Igbos. And they gave 95% offering in that church. And the pastor will tell them this, tell them that, tell them,
Some will just
somebody want to
take their
kill
salary
you, somebody
and
want
so-
to kill you, somebody want to do you wrong. So this is the only way this is the only thing that you can use to keep Nigerians in your church. Make sure you tell them every day that somebody want to kill them. That is witch and wizard, that is witch and wizard. Your father is evil, your mother is evil. Because this is the only way
Stepmom.
you have no truth to tell them. Dare tell the pastor to open the Bible and reason with the pastor will collapse because there is nothing. He doesn't know anything. And when you knock their Jesus down, they have nothing else to tell you. The only thing they tell you is that you go to hellfire. Guess what? If you're looking for hellfire, go to Nigeria. I don't think there is any hellfire here on the planet Earth than Nigeria. Go there, our people are already in hellfire.
They cannot enjoy even the basic amenities of life.
No, when I was going through the Enugu airport on the way, more than 3 hours away or whatever, I don't want to exaggerate, more than 1 hour, you can see smoke from here, from there, and those smoke were from rubbish.
Yes, they are burning them.
They are burning them. I don't think there is any high fire that is bigger than that. And how can these people survive with all those inhaling all those things day and night?
What about the exhumes from car?
All those things from car, from this. I don't know. If you're looking for hellfire, please go to Nigerian embassy and take a visa. Go to Nigeria. There you can see hellfire. Alright? So you have to understand that this religion is a big, I'm sorry, forgive me, it's a very big bullshit. Forgive me for using that word. It's a very deceptive thing. Because there are some fools that sat down and wrote all those books that I have been reading for years. You remember when I used to have a church, I'll be reading them. It came to the time that I began to question the things that I'm reading. I want to know more. And as I begin to search to know more, there is nothing there. And again, I went with Divine Mother in Munich, in Germany, in Munich, where we saw a church that is over 900 years. It is written inside, Jesus.
That's Jesus.
That is the God of the Greek. Is still there in Landsberg. I went with her.
In Landsberg, yes.
In Munich,
Till
Landsberg,
tomorrow.
till tomorrow. And they are not going to knock it down. So anytime, go there. So stop being fools. In fact, it looks like black people are made to continue to be fools. I don't understand. See, because they only can take this kind of teaching, this awakening teaching. If I'm from India, the people would have been coming, kissing my feet, licking my toes for awakening their consciousness. They will come and be bringing us flowers. But it shall come to pass in the next 400-500 years, when we are no longer here, people will read this thing that we are teaching now. They will be reading it from a book. I don't know what are they gonna call it. God forbid it's not gonna be a Bible. And I hope and I pray that they don't put a different picture that I'm a white man. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Awakening is the best gift any man can give to you. Awakening is priceless. Awakening is priceless. It's a priceless jewel.
Okay. Thank you for being with us. We're going to play you one music before we go. Divine Mother, do you have another thing to say?
No, I'm good.
So let's play an advert from one of our brothers. Don't praise. So
To all my fans out there, my name is Tom Prince,
join us,
aka Stamper Master. I know many people will be asking the secret of my fleshness and the secret of my beauty, the secret of my happiness. Yes, I will show you today. Yes, don't go anywhere. You need to go and get divine mother healing water. That is the secret of my fleshness and the secret of my good health. Yes. With this divine mother healing water, all your sickness will be over. If you are having hepatitis A, B, C, or you are having ulcer, or you are having rheumatism, or you are having heart problem, or kidney problem, liver problem, all you need to do is get divine mother healing water and your sickness will disappear immediately. With divine mother healing water, I mean, so fantastic, so good, your sickness will disappear. You will not complain anymore. And in case you are having chest pain or stroke or any problem, what? I still don't go anywhere. Just wash and get my your stroke will disappear, your chest problem will disappear, all the pains you are having on your body will disappear immediately. Never forget autism or any pain on your body, because every human is something to my past idea, something to their friends, something to the whole world, and something to IPOB, something to Master Prophet Yahweh, your something.
Yeah.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Peace. Abungonye nuai, onye kambo nua. Abungonye, Master Prophet nechere mechichomai. Abungonye nuai, onye kambo nua. Abungonye, onye amụma Yahuwa nechere mechichomai. Abụmonye n'ụwa, onye kambo n'ụwa. Abụmonye Master Prophet nechere mechichomai. Abụmonye n'ụwa, onye kambo n'ụwa. Abụmonye Master Prophet nechere echichomai. Abụmonye n'ụwa, onye kambo n'ụwa. Abụmonye Master Prophet nechere echichomai. Abụmonye n'ụwa, onye kambo n'ụwa. Abụmonye.
Something to all my fans out there. My name is Tom Prince, aka Stamper Master. I know many people will be asking the secret of my fleshness and the secret of my beauty, the secret of my happiness. Yes, I will show you today. Yes, don't go anywhere. You need to go and get divine mother healing water. That is the secret of my fleshness and the secret of my good health. Yes. With this divine mother healing water, all your sickness will be over. If you are having hepatitis A, B, C, or you are having ulcer, or you are having rheumatism, or you are having heart problem, or kidney problem, liver problem, all you need to do is get divine mother healing water and your sickness will disappear immediately. With divine mother healing water, I mean, so fantastic, so good, your sickness will disappear. You will not complain anymore. And in case you are having chest pain or stroke or any problem, what? I still don't go anywhere. Just wash and get my Your stroke will disappear. Your chest problem will disappear. All the pains you are having on your body will disappear immediately. Never forget autism or any pain on your body, because every human is something to my fans out there, something to their friends, something to the whole world, and something to IPOB, something to Master Prophet Yahweh Young, something.